during last week, alleged demeaning posters about President Hage Geingob on advertising columns in Germany started making the rounds on social media. But there appears to be more than meeting the eye. And for a better perspective on what really is the case, I'm now joined by Namibia's ambassador to Germany, that is Ambassador Edris Guibeb. Ambassador Guibeb, welcome.
Thank you, Thaddeus. Good morning, Namibia.
Very well. Now, Ambassador, the social media has been circulating narratives this past week about a poster or posters that are apparently displaying advertising on displayed on advertising columns in the city of Frankfurt, and they are of demeaning nature to our president. Have you seen these posters? And if you have seen them, what do you make of them?
Yes, Thaddeus, indeed. As you quite rightly say, there is more than meets the eye. There is communications theory based on neuro-linguistic programming that says it's not, the meaning is derived from the context and not from the object itself. There are three players involved in this issue: the City of Frankfurt Cultural Department, the artist that designed portraits of well-known personalities, and the City of Frankfurt uses public billboards and advertising walls to expose the work of artists during the summer months. August and September is the holiday month in Europe, just like December and January is the summer holiday months in Southern Hemisphere. And this particular artist called Cornelia Franziska Heyer draws sketches of known personalities, international personalities, and displays them publicly. But it is an artistic work, and someone profaned or vandalized this picture and added writings that are not on the original work, stating, mentioning the name, because on the name of the sketches, there are no inscriptions, just a sketch of a personality, which is Martin Luther King, Bill Clinton, Chinese President Xi Jinping. The artist explains that it is sketches of international leaders, celebrities, and personalities that draws her attention. That's why she is making these sketches of these personalities. But that picture was profaned by someone writing on it these things. And it is in a particular suburb of Frankfurt known as Bornheim, where this occurred.
Okay. Now, Ambassador, that sounds like a clear attempt to manipulate the public opinion in Germany and Namibia against our president. What is the German authorities as well as the embassy doing about it?
We approached the City of Frankfurt Cultural Department regarding this sabotage, and they have pledged to take down the profaned or sabotage image and replace it with the original, and then pay particular attention to in that area that it is not happening again. We have notified as an embassy Facebook, the platform on which this picture, vilified picture, was first posted, and we are awaiting response from Facebook whether they will be taking it down. We also contacted the artist, which regrets this and has offered another poster to replace the original one. So there is certainly no intent from either the city of Frankfurt or the artist to demean our president. She in fact says that she deems our president as one of the remarkable, it's the only African president selected in the collection, but that she respects and she finds our president a very interesting contemporary global leader.
Okay. Now, Ambassador, do you mean it was wrong for Localist local Facebook page to have published the manipulated picture demeaning our president?
No, I do not think it is wrong to publish the profanations that was. What is wrong is not to explain the context, because it's the context that gives meaning to things. It is someone who had criminal intent, someone who had ill intent that profaned those pictures as they were displayed publicly. Therefore, we think local is Lekker is a destination promotion site, or intended to be a destination promotion site on Facebook, should have explained the context in which that picture was taken. The original picture doesn't have those inscriptions that are handwritten by someone, most probably who's politically motivated, to demean our president, but that was not the intent of neither the artist or the city of Frankfurt or anybody in Germany.
Okay. Thank you so much, Ambassador. Any concluding remarks?
I think it's important to how we consume content. It is an automatic gesture always to copy and circulate on social media things that are happening, but it is important to display a sense of responsibility and to explain things. If you do not explain what the context is, it creates the impression that we support or in a way confirm the veracity of information claimed by people. This is not a demeaning poster. Somebody demeans the president through the comments that they are writing on the poster. That, I think, is just a general takeaway that I would advise as we consume information or share it on social media.
Correct. Now, Ambassador, in the midst of COVID-19, how are the Namibian citizens doing in Germany?
Namibian citizens are doing an increasing number over the last 3 months. Have been making use of repatriation flights that are organized by airlines, Lufthansa, and some Air Namibia and some local operators during this period of time. Today, there is another flight going to Namibia that will be landing early tomorrow morning, but the usual rules apply. The trend or the development in Europe at the present moment is that 1 out of every 3 infections are due to people that are coming back from what is called now high-risk areas where the infections are rising. And I think we should remain attentive that the due measures are taken when people are arriving, as our government is doing presently, to put them in quarantine until it's ensured that they are not affected and they do not risk passing that on. Obviously, other issues like clusters that are rising due to family gatherings or people who are irresponsible at public restaurants and entertainment places that are not respecting the rules of distancing, social distancing, as well as the hygienic rules and the protection, face mask protection that is now generally applied, or even in public places, in public places throughout Europe at the present moment. Those are the measures that everybody should adopt to ensure that we are all safe until a vaccine has been found to protect us all.
Great. Thank you so much, Ambassador. It was good talking to you.
It's a pleasure. Thanks, Thaddeus, for having me.
Great. Ambassador Andreas Guibab is Namibia's ambassador to Germany, who was talking to us about the demeaning posters about President Hage Geingob that was manipulated. In fact, this is a public art gallery exhibition on the street art, and artists come together every year to draw pictures and of prominent people. And the original art piece is that of President Hage Geingob without the demeaning words, but it was later altered, and the German government as well as the embassy are on top of that in making corrections. German will continue after this short break.